A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a stark and alarming address, Armed Forces Minister Al Carns has declared that Britain is currently on a war footing, as tensions with Russia escalate and the shadow of conflict looms over Europe. This warning comes in the wake of a call from NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte, who urged member states to prepare for a potential conflict with the Kremlin. Rutte's remarks emphasized the need for increased defense spending to counteract Russian aggression, stating that Europe must brace itself for the kind of large-scale conflict that previous generations endured. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. Carns, a former Royal Marines officer, revealed that the UK has seen a staggering 50% increase in Russian threats and attacks over the past year. While he refrained from providing specific details regarding the scale of these threats, he did acknowledge that the incidents number in the hundreds. This revelation serves as a sobering reminder of the precarious security landscape facing the UK and its allies. At the launch of the UK's new military intelligence services, Carns articulated the gravity of the situation, stating, "The shadow of war is knocking on Europe's door, and that war could be bigger and bloodier than what we have experienced in recent times." He drew a chilling comparison between UK casualties in Iraq and Afghanistan and the current conflict in Ukraine, noting that the losses in Ukraine could amount to what the UK experienced in a week during those conflicts. The minister emphasized the importance of collective strength, asserting that the UK and its allies significantly outmatch Russia. He highlighted the remarkable resilience of Ukraine, which has inflicted over 1 million casualties on the Russian armed forces, the largest military in the world. As tensions escalate, European nations, including the UK, are being urged to adopt a wartime mindset and to avoid complacency in the face of Russian advances. Rutte's remarks at a recent security conference in Berlin underscored this urgency, as he cautioned that we are Russia's next target and warned against the dangers of underestimating the situation. Despite these warnings, the Labour government has faced criticism for delaying the achievement of NATO's defense spending target of 2.5% of GDP. Critics, including Conservative Armed Forces spokesman Mark Francois, have expressed concern over the government's efficiency savings program, which includes £2.6 billion in cuts to the Ministry of Defence's operating budget for the current financial year. Francois questioned the government's commitment to national security, stating, "If this government really believes in the growing possibility of war, they need to stop posturing and put their money where their mouth is." The Royal Navy is already feeling the strain of these tensions, with the First Sea Lord warning that the fleet is struggling to contend with Russian activities in the North Atlantic. A chronic shortage of submarines has been cited as a significant issue, while Russia continues to invest heavily in its northern fleet. Recent reports indicate that a Royal Navy vessel shadowed a Russian submarine, the Krasnodar, through UK waters, highlighting the ongoing maritime conflict in the region. This clash at sea marks a significant escalation in the ongoing confrontation in Europe's northern waters, where Russian vessels have been targeting undersea infrastructure. NATO member states have been working tirelessly to counter the threats posed by what has been described as Putin's shadow fleet, which is engaged in a clandestine war against the West. In the Baltic Sea, NATO forces are actively pursuing Russian activities, utilizing advanced technology and intelligence to monitor potential threats. During a recent large-scale drill named Freezing Winds, led by Finland, NATO forces demonstrated their readiness to respond to hybrid warfare tactics employed by Russia, which include sabotage, subversion, and espionage. As the situation continues to develop, NATO remains vigilant, fully aware of Russia's strategies and the challenges they pose to European security. The alliance is committed to ensuring the safety and stability of its member states, recognizing the need for a unified response to the growing threat from the East. In conclusion, the warnings from both Al Carns and Mark Rutte highlight the urgent need for NATO member states, particularly the UK, to bolster their defense capabilities in light of the increasing Russian aggression. As Europe stands on the brink of potential conflict, the call to action is clear: increased spending, heightened readiness, and a collective commitment to confronting the challenges posed by an assertive Russia. The time for complacency has passed. The time for decisive action is now. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, So hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.